Have you ever had a catalytic converter stolen?
Nope.
I've stolen them myself.
I mean,
hold on.
Let's pause that. I've had a lot of them stolen, actually. It's bizarre.
Right. How do we? Yeah, it's so weird. And then they put this weird open pipe in its place. Like, this doesn't stop emissions.
Thanks, but come on.
That's terrible. It sounds better.
No.
Goes faster.
No.
Doesn't
weird.
stop
Seems
stuff.
to free something up, but
So
it's a shame.
my brother-in-law just had his stolen from like the front of their house.
Really?
He had his Prius parked out there. Yeah.
Really?
And they jacked it up, cut it off. So he went to start his car in the morning. It's a Prius. But he went to start it. It was like, it popped so loud. It was so funny. And then I had another friend in Minneapolis who had his stolen too.
No
like the
way.
same week. It was like within a couple of
Really?
days. They
That's
had it.
bizarre.
So I have heard that Priuses have larger ones for whatever reason, even though they're like 1.3 liters or
Okay.
1.4 liters or something. But
Did you know they actually, now a lot of places require you to show ID and they document it when you turn them in for salvage.
yeah, it makes
You
sense.
have to like document all that
Yeah.
and everything and prove that you own the car and whatever. And
So that was in play. This just happened. This is an article as of June 30th of this year.
Okay.
This is very recent. So I'll read the headline. Multi-million-dollar catalytic converter theft ring operated out of Philadelphia towing business. So
whoa,
the TDI Towing, which
that's unfortunate.
Yep. TDI Towing. So they're a Philadelphia-based towing company. So they're the case isn't this is recent, so the case isn't like finalized or whatever, but they're accused of running an organized crime enterprise around illegal catalytic converters, dating back to I believe to 2020. So they allegedly this is what they're supposedly have done. They've allegedly purchased $8.2 million worth of stolen catalytic converters from thieves known as the Cutters. Cool name.
That's pretty cool.
Cool name for a little thief ring. So they basically started during the can't say if I can't say this word, we'll beep it out. Pandemic. I don't know if that's gonna block us on YouTube. Started in just 2020. There was a large markup of these products, a limited supply chain and stuff like that.
Okay.
So they were basically teaming up with these thieves called the Cutters, who would be on the streets stealing catalytic converters, and then their deal was to buy them from them, and then they would resell them at an 8% markup.
Wow.
So they made millions and millions of dollars on these catalytic converters.
So they were just selling them, or were they like using them to say, "Oh, we can fix your car because we have this thing here," or they were just selling them?
I don't believe they were like putting them onto cars.
Okay.
I think it was.
Because that seems like that could be the play.
I'm guessing it was that one. What is the?
I thought it would.
No. What's the thing? No something, no crime. No evidence, no crime. What's the saying? No body, no crime. Okay, that's a little different. Never mind. It came to me.
I was thinking it's not illegal unless you get caught. That's what I think.
Well, they got caught.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Legal.
Yeah. So there's actually 11 people in the case. A couple of employees.
That's it. Only 11.
Well, yeah, but they're charged with stealing, buying, and reselling over 25,000 stolen catalytic converters.
Wow,
that's a lot of. That's a
bunch.
That's a lot of them.
Yeah,
more than a few.
That's
that'll do it.
I've cut exhaust, other pieces, not catalytic converters, but I've cut exhaust before. That doesn't take a short amount of time. That's a lot of. I wonder how many Sawzall blades they've gone through.
Yeah, right.
What's their overhead?
DeWalt is just like, we had a record year.
They have their jerseys for what were they called? The Cutters.
Yeah,
the Cutters, and they got like DeWalt.
All the brands. It's like their race jerseys. That's hilarious.
That's their weird weekly productivity meetings. Else. They're like going through. They're like, Jeff, your numbers are low. It's taking you on average 18.6 seconds. You got to follow Bill's lead.
Well, dude, this is like big money, big numbers we're talking about. Like it isn't like I imagine the guys who stole my brother-in-law's had like a floor jack and they like jacked it up, got under there, cut it, took it out, whatever. Like it probably took a good 5-10 minutes, I would guess, which is a long time.
Cameras?
It was out of the angle.
Could it hear it though?
I don't know.
I wonder if it triggered.
I don't know.
It had to be loud.
Yeah, for a Sawzall.
It's not a quiet thing.
Yeah,
just like.
But they also it's. I don't know exactly what they use. I assume it was a Sawzall, but I have a exhaust cutter that's like it's like a chain.
Good point.
And you just like wrench it
go
back
pretty
and forth.
Quick.
Yeah, just just under there.
You know, that makes a lot more sense though. I've seen a lot of people do it with Sawzalls. Like I feel like I see a lot of videos of people like laying under with Sawzalls, and you hear it. That makes sense to do. Not that we should tips, but like there's better tools.
If you're gonna be stealing a catalytic converters, here's how to go to our TikTok shop. You can buy the best tool.
Yeah, our Amazon links.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
So, anyways, I thought that was pretty crazy. That's just like
that's nuts.
So Michael Williams is the guy. He's the alleged kingpin accused of paying the cutters for their stolen converters. So it's like,
did the cutters get caught?
I don't know. Yeah, it's because it's kind of like the guy who like made a deal with them who's in trouble. But I don't know if it's now. I would imagine like this is all very movie kind of cool, where it's like the kingpin guy and then this gang. It's like the cutters, and they go cut the catalytic converters out. I would bet he was buying catalytic converters from anybody he could buy them from. I don't know if it was like, yeah, me and the cutters, we got a deal over here. You know, they bring me catalytic converters, I get them a few dollars. You know,
he like checks.
I don't think it was. Yeah, like he's Pablo with like precious metals, rhodium and platinum and stuff.
He sticks his finger in the end of the exhaust and like, yes, the cutters work.
Yep, carbon. That's great.
What are you in for? I worked at the cutters. Oh, cocaine? No, exhaust.
Right, dude, no. We need to do a skit. I think we need to start doing skits, and that would be a great one. Just like Pablo, you know, I could wear the bald cap. It's still over there, like a chain, and it's just like chunks of metal, like, and then bring one in.
I got another for you, boss.
Yeah, pay the man. That's so funny. That was probably so. Yeah, I don't. All of that to say, I don't think the cutters were like a specific like
wasn't an exclusive partnership.
Yeah, right. I'm sure it was from anybody willing to sell them. They're buying an average of 175 converters a week. Like that's a big. Wow. That's a lot of.
They were really moving.
It wasn't like a few here and there, you know, where it was like, we could sneak this one
like this was
the table.
This was the thing they did.
This was the gig.
It wasn't like we get a couple a week kind of a thing.
Yeah, right.
Wow. And they're a towing company.
Yeah.
That was their thing?
TDI Towing, yeah.
Did they actually do, like, were they a towing company and then they started doing this? Or was that
That's a good question. I don't know if they were like pre-established and then they just started to do this during that time because it made more sense. We could probably find that.
I was just curious if they have any Google reviews.
You know what's crazy though? So they have a stat in here, and I don't know how true this is. I know this is true for the Prius, but they said the average cost of a stolen converter to replace it is between $1,000 and $3,500, like $1,000 and $3,500. And I know the Prius one, they were quoted like $1,500 or something to replace it. And I'm thinking like a downpipe only costs like $300, right? Depending on the car.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, like
you got a free downpipe.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Have you ever sold
your catalytic converter and go sell it?
Have you ever sold catalytic converter?
No.
Oh, I sold the ones. So the one out of my Porsche was.
You're looking at their Google reviews?
Yeah,
okay, we need to read a few of those, but go first.
They're
do your thing first.
1-star. I'm trying to find
the 5-star. It's like Billy. The cutters. It's like from the cutters. It's
the one they buy catalytic converters and give decent prices.
It's probably an honest review too, or a troll, but
it's the only 5-star. That was
6 months ago. So this is like as of June that they've been caught and everything. So that might be an honest review. Yeah, give me a pretty good
just
price.
a regular tow company. Okay, we're reading these in a second. Yeah. I've sold. So when I had my Porsche, I still have it. I will always have it. When I sold the catalytic converter out of that, I had to go in and I think I drove in it, and I was like, "It's there." And they're like, "Where'd you get this from?" And they took my ID and they scanned it in the system and everything. And then my Audi, when those came off, I moved with those. Those came off in the apartment. I moved to my house. They were sitting in the corner of my garage. I was gonna throw them away many times. I never did. And then finally I threw them on Marketplace and some dude paid me like $500 for them or something like that. Like they sell for a lot. I don't really know why.
I should have kept mine.
Something's nice in there, but
I just gave it with the Audi. Just gave it to him.
That's nice though. I mean, if he wants to switch it back,
because it's the whole complete thing. It was the from turbo to rear axle.
Yeah,
I just had that still. So
I think my father-in-law gave me the one for the WRX too, because it's all decat and whatever. But yeah, they go for a lot, and like they're really expensive pieces for whatever is in them. But yeah, let's read. Okay,
it is. Well, let me just get, because I had asked you this and I didn't realize I already wrote it. Palladium. You know what they make out of palladium? Me either. Platinum and rhodium. I know what platinum is.
Yep.
That's about it.
What are the other two?
Also, hey, quick question.
Yeah.
Who decided that you just put a bunch of mesh of palladium, platinum, and like?
Well, I know the point is, right? It's supposed to chemically, as the exhaust goes through it, those metals react in certain ways and pull things out.
That's what they told you.
That's true. That's what Big Catalytic wants you to think.
Big Cat wants you to think.
Big Cat. Meow.
Yeah, like who?
It is very weird. It is very weird. And like, if you've ever looked at it,
your engine. You know what? You know who made catalytic converters? Big Oil. That's who did it. This episode's sponsored by BP. They made catalytic converters.
Not sponsored by BP.
How to get not sponsored by BP. That's fine with me. Actually, though, if you don't sponsor us, we're happy to talk. They made catalytic converters because it makes engines run less efficient. They lobbied with politicians to make it law in most states that you have to have catalytic converter and test it on a yearly basis, because it makes your car less efficient. So it needs more gas. It needs more oil. It's less efficient to run, so it costs more. AKA, they're padding their pockets for their business. Because you've seen the water run cars, right?
Yeah,
we've talked about those before.
We can't talk too much because we don't want to get disappeared. But
right, and we're obviously joking about all of this.
Obviously,
so this is just for fun.
1975 with the Clean Air Act, required
sponsored by
all
who?
Cars.
Sponsored by who? Let's see. Let's look at receipts here.
Who sponsored the Clean
Who started
Air
that?
Act of 1975? It's the 1975 the band.
That's so funny. We got him. Let's go get him.
Is that why it's something like chocolate? Whatever that song is.
I was just singing that in my head. That's so funny. Never gonna get it out. Never gonna get it out.
I never connected that to them until like way after, because I heard that song way before I knew. They're like huge now. 1975
Really?
is like huge. Yeah. Like every band wants to be like them.
Oh.
Which they're great. Have you seen, very big side tangent. Have you seen the lead singer? In their shows, what he does is he says, he's like, I'm going to start. He's like, we have this thing where like, I have some opinions about things. Not everybody has to agree with them, but I have opinions. And so this next song, I'm going to start telling you guys about some of the stuff I think. And our drummer knows, like, he can start the song whenever he gets uncomfortable, so he can start going. And then he'll be like, all right, cool. So the thing is about women working, and then the guy will start playing drums, and then they start.
That's awesome.
So he just starts like the most like offensive thing.
Yeah.
And they start playing.
And they just cut it off. That's funny. I don't think we're gonna actually find this information about who. That's my hypothesis, though, guys. Head to Reddit, figure it out for me. Do some rabbit holing.
Nixon. It was Richard Nixon.
Yeah, but who paid Nixon? That's what I want to know. Who's Nixon friends with? Look at his Facebook.
Look at his recently liked. Yeah. Where were we going? Oh, the reviews. That's what I was going to read. Yeah, we're all over the place today. Okay, so the reviews for TDI Towing Inc. in Philly. The first one. Just so you all know, this company's been convicted of millions of dollars of theft in catalytic converters, taking advantage of their community, put them out of business. Good for you.
Yep.
The next one, 2 weeks ago. The people who gave these thieves a good review must be friends of theirs. Have a wonderful stay in prison, boys. The next one, I hope they got a good price for my catalytic converter. Let's see. Part of the cat ring is you don't make enough money towing cars, overpriced. LOL. Y'all are done when the state done with. I don't.
Wait. I want to finish that review.
Y'all are done when the state done with y'all. Only reason I'm here, you showed up on my news feed. Okay.
And then the next, he leaves a lot of those.
The next guy, 5 stars. Any trucks for sale? I see you guys might be getting put out of business according to the news in PA.
Smart.
Give me a call.
There you go.
Thieves. They're going to jail for stealing my catalytic converter. And then this guy, 6 months ago, they buy catalytic converters, give decent prices. So a legitimate customer.
Yeah.
But yeah, then if we go back 2 years ago, using privilege to prey on their own community, tow guys prey on poor, unsuspecting people, tow their cars, and charge insane fees. They took my car after an accident and tried to charge me thousands to get it out of their lot. Whoa! They had their cop buddies who showed up at my accident tell me they're real good guys. I should have known this when they put me in a bad position. I didn't have my guard up. Do not use this company for anything. So they've been known for other stuff. Makes a long story short, I was parked at Walmart, spelled Walmart with 2 L's, lot, and was... What? To make a long story short,
this might be one of those invalid 1-star reviews. Where it's like, this might have been a you problem.
At Walmart lot and was tow. So if you, a truck driver, beware, do not leave car there and go on your route, even though THO, it said truck friendly, they will tow your vehicle. But that was my fault. I should know better. Oh, that's a normal sentence. So they use this company to tow my vehicle. First, they will force you to pay cash and tell you their credit card machine is out of service. My guess, taxes and revenue, REVENEW, might have something to do with that.
That is how it should be spelled, actually.
It is. Then we'll charge you for the day you get your car out, even if you get there when they open. While the main guy sits and count the big statch of cash. I can see why they make you paid cash. Very shady business. Stay away. Red flags everywhere.
Very shady.
Very shady.
Much sketchy.
While the main guy sits and counts the big stack of cash.
Dude, they towed Gru's truck.
Gotcha, Gru. Steve, what'd they do to you?
That's so funny.
Positive, though. Here's a good one from a year ago. Positive. Professionalism. Gave me a great deal on a tow I desperately needed. Highly recommend. Service, car towing.
I thought that was good.
Is polite and helpful most people ever. 5-star review from 10 months ago. Is polite and helpful most people ever. So they hired AI to write reviews. Yeah.
Something tells me
Let's just say this. Never again. Yeah, this is entertaining, guys. Definitely go check out their reviews.
It's a lot of fun to read Google reviews.
It's so
I don't leave a ton of them.
Or Amazon reviews. Did you see
Amazon reviews are
after that sub? So like this is a great part about internet culture. The reviews on
Ocean
the controller.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was like a Logitech.
Yeah. And so did you see like all the people commenting on it? Like they'd write reviews. They're like, it worked pretty good. But then like the batteries died and I couldn't get my sub back to the I'm like, yeah.
Yikes. That's a vehicle. We could talk about as I'm to talk about, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. That's been done. I don't know. I don't know what to talk about.
Bummer, dude.
Like, yeah. It's just, yeah, this is permanently closed now too.
Good.